Uh, I'm back again. Just Us in America. I want to say good afternoon. Uh, Probably going to mention several things today. One would be the march that just recently took place, and kind of give you an overview of what my thoughts are. I want to give a shout out to all the God bodies born who's not here today. Give a shout out to him and his family. Greg Miller, who does the electronics and all, and to all those who are listening. Um, Basically, the march we attended, and I have some how can I put it? I have some indifferences. That's what I can say about the march because I went away feeling like at one point the march was positive and it brought brothers and sisters together. But I had this feeling of kind of the same old business type feeling, you know what I mean? And, a lot of different things were addressed. One of the things that he addressed was talking about the boycott. Really don't know how that's going to go and how people are going to actually rally to make that happen. Because, of course, strategically you have to have a consensus where you have groups from probably each city will get together and someone will lead those particular groups, to kind of coalesce to each group around the country and to bring people together that way if in fact it's going to be successful. But I have some issues with it because I don't particularly think that, and I could be wrong, and if I am, there's a way, of course, you can contact us, and let us know that we're wrong, but I just got this feeling of the same, business that's kind of as usual. And one of the things I will say is one of the bigger reasons for black people, the things that we're dealing with today, and of course we can point to, we always talk about the white man, the white man, the white man, and a lot of that is valid, don't get me wrong, but we have to begin to do some things on our own as well. We have to come together because I could tell you, sometimes black folks, we're our own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? And we don't work together. And so my feeling about the march and how people were able to rally and come together and how Minister Farrakhan was able to rally all these people together. But what happens after that? What happens after that? When we go back to our different cities, do we try to create something where we bring people together? And I can tell you that where I am, that's one of the things that we're trying to do. We're holding meetings. We're trying to, do some things where we try to get people to thinking about how to garner or to foster success within our own communities, within our own selves. So that we can bring people together, and hopefully by doing that, we can create some type of consensus where we can start creating, if you would want to call it chapters or, of educating people and trying to get people to critically think about a lot of the things that are going on today. So that's my feeling about the march and actually what's going to be the springboard from that and how we're going to go about, addressing a lot of different issues. So, of course, we're going to come back with some more information on how we can do things differently and how we can try to garner people together and make some things happen. So we'll get back on that issue. So moving right along. What the hell is wrong with Raven Smoore? And I'm finding out that she, along with other people, I would really like to hear Charles Barkley's views as well, because these people have some warped thinking about the way our people are being treated. Now, my understanding is, just the other day on The View, her views were that she didn't really see anything wrong with the officer who went into a schoolhouse and the information that I got is that this young lady was talking on her cell phone, and she was asked to put her cell phone away, and she didn't comply. And so I think, I'm not absolutely sure, but I think that this person who was security was school security, or maybe was outside security. I'm not 100% sure. But this guy came into the classroom. I've seen this with my own eyes. And he literally turned the desk over with the young lady in it. And then after he turned it over, dropping her to the floor, proceeded to drag her through the class. And Raymond Simone on The View said she didn't see anything wrong with that. That she felt as though the officers was in the right to do that. So do you call that proper policing? Or is that just an abuse of power? Or just blatant, I hate you nigga, so I'm gonna turn the desk over on you and then drag you to the class because I wanna make an example out of you. But guess what, Mr. Officer, I forget what your name is, you got fired. And I'm glad you got fired. So now, hopefully your family will feel some of the pain that other people's been feeling. Now you gotta go out and get another job. And I hope no one hires you, because who would hire someone like you? You know, you have no scruples in terms of how to manage what security is, or how to police, or how to treat people like human beings. So maybe now that hopefully you're standing in the unemployment line and you're thinking about what you did, maybe you take some inventory and you evaluate how you treated this person. Because I don't think, even though, because this person did not put their cell phone away, that it warranted you turning the desk over on them and dragging them through the class like they was some type of rag doll. So it's just unreal what's going on. And the worst part about it is that we got Negroes who think it's okay for that to happen to their people. You know? And they're too afraid to stand up and have a voice because they're afraid somehow or another they're going to lose what little position that they have, or the position that they have. So they're too afraid to speak up. So because they feel like their livelihood is going to be threatened. And then of course, you know, there are people who want people like that. They want people like that. You know? They want people like that. And just, it's unfortunate that, you know, you have these black folk who feel like they can sit back because they have a cushy job, or they have a position, they're on TV, and so they feel as though, you know, I'm not going to jeopardize what I have. And so we'll be coming back with more episodes, and we'll be talking about more things, but I just wanted to briefly speak on that, and we'll be back with more, and we'll be back with more detailed information as it comes to us. Okay, well, thank you. All right, thank you.